And welcome back to Broader Financial Future. Today we're going to talk about AT&T strong Q3 results. Still, AT&T stock can't catch a break. But before we get started, join the Broader Financial team. Typically, we charge $1 million to subscribe, but today it's absolutely free. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. In addition, and for good luck, hit the like button to have a brighter financial future and stay tuned. All right, folks, we are back. We're going to talk about AT&T again because they just released their Q3 results. So let's get into it. So first off, I want to talk about some of the highlights that we have here in the third quarter for AT&T. It's their cash flow of 5.2 billion. So they have cash flow of 5.2 billion. Their consolidated revenues of 39.9 billion. They have cash from operations of 9.9 billion. So let's go a little deeper here and look at their communications mobility. So when it comes to their mobility side, they added 928,000 postpaid phone net adds and over 1 million postpaid net adds and about 249,000 prepaid phone net adds. Well, when you look at the revenue is up 7.7%, and their service revenue is up 4.6%, and their equipment revenue is up 15%. So they're looking good on the revenue side. They did have some churn, postpaid churn of 0.72%. And their operating income of 6.6 billion is up 4.6 billion year over year. So when it comes to the mobility, it looks solid. The revenue is up. The operating income is up. So those are important metrics to look at. So they look like they're doing solid there, especially because this company is going to be more so on a mobile side. They won't have more Warner Media at the end of next year. So it's good to see that their mobile is doing pretty solid. Let's look at their consumer wireline. Now, they have 289,000 AT&T fiber net adds, penetrating about 37%. And when it comes to their fiber, revenues are up 3.4%, or actually, revenues up. Consumer wireline is up 3.4%. The broadband revenue is up 7.6%, with ARPU growth of 5.2%. So this is another important matrix that is good to see that it's going up because this is a company that they're still going to have past 2022. Like I said prior, they are still getting rid of chunks of their actual company when it comes to AT&T. They're only mainly going to focus on their broadband, wireless companies, 5G, basically phone services overall. All right. So we're just going to take a look at Warner Media, even though they're going to spin this company off next year. But it's good to kind of see where it's headed because as an AT&T owner, we do get shares in this new company that's going to merge with Discovery. So we'd like to see. Overall, I think Warner Media was one of the reasons why I was adding to AT&T in recent times. But since that's no longer going to be a part of AT&T, it's good to kind of see some of those other metrics to kind of see, okay, they are doing better on their mobility and things of that nature. But I do want to kind of see how Warner Media is holding up. So total global HBO Max and HBO subscribers of 69.4 million, up 12.5 million year over year. Domestic subscribers of 45.2 million is up 7.1 million in the past year. Now, I think that's a good number. I like to see it go up, but I am somewhat disappointed because you are getting a day and date releases, like movies like King Kong versus Godzilla, Mortal Kombat, Cry Macho. That movie didn't do too well, but still, it's a little bit different from the King Kongs and Godzillas. Yeah, Space Jam 2. No, I guess, and a couple other movies that came out this year, Suicide Squad 2. And at the end of this year, we have Dune that just recently came out. We probably won't see the results of those movies until Q4. But do have Dune coming out this year. You also have the Will Smith movie coming out this year. and you have the Matrix 4 coming out. So it'll be interesting to see how those movies are going to translate to new subscribers when it comes to HBO Max. In addition, in 2022, they will no longer follow the strategy. So it'll be interesting to see in Q1 of 2022, in Q2 of 2022, how that's going to impact HBO Max. Only time will tell. I still think HBO Max is a great service, regardless of the day and date movie releases. They have great shows and animes I like to see. If you love anime, they have a good one called To Your Eternity, I believe it's called. They also have another one called Tokyo Rangers or Ravengers, I believe it's called. So they have a lot of good anime. They got a lot of good TV series like The Wire, um, and so forth. Like classic TV shows, even a newer programming as well, like Doom Patrol. So they have a lot of things going for it when it comes to Warner Media and HBO Max. And with the merger of Discovery, hopefully they can continue to do good things. Let's look at the revenue here when it comes to Warner Media. Total revenue is up 14.2%. So that's pretty good. I like to see, I like to see things going up. And direct to consumer subscription revenue is up about 25%. So overall, Warner Media is doing a solid job. So I like to see the continued growth because I like to know when we get those shares of the new company, should I just sell it or keep it? I'm probably going to keep the new shares for a while before I decide to make any particular move. But we'll find out as the time goes in 2022. All right, so I did want to read the statement from the CEO of AT&T, John Stankey. He said, "We continue to execute well in growing customer relationships, and we're on track to meet our guidance for the year. We had our best postpaid phone net at quarter in more than 10 years." So that's a key thing. So since they are going to be sticking with the wireless side, that's good to see that they're doing pretty good. Our fiber broadband net adds increased substantially, and HBO Max global subscribers near 70 million. We also have clear line of sight on reaching the halfway mark by the end of the year of our 6 billion cost savings goal. So it's good to see that they're reaching their target. So I just wanted to read that statement from John Stanky. Overall, I think their Q3 resulted solid results. But when it comes to AT&T stock, we'll probably see a lot of turbulence with this stock until the merger is complete. So if you believe in AT&T Wireless, this is a good time to buy, or you can wait to see how things stabilize next year after the Warner Media and Discovery merger is complete. AT&T will still offer a dividend. I'm not sure if the new company will, but as of right now, we know AT&T will. We know it's going to be some type of cut, but you'll still be getting in now, and you'll have a somewhat of a higher dividend yield if you would have bought like 3-4 months ago. So also, I did a video about that as well, about buying AT&T stock and how I plan on adding the shares to offset, basically lower my cost basis and increase my dividend yield. But let me know your thoughts below. And just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and any investment may involve risks. But before we head out of here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, let me know, do you own AT&T stock? Did you sell once you heard about this merger between AT&T and Discovery and Warner Media? Or have you been buying a dip? Let me know your overall thoughts, and check the links in the description to help support the channel. Until next time, everybody, have a good one. Peace.